So I've been shopping for secondhand clothing like since I was a kid. And then from there, I started to do embroidery on the clothing. When you think about it, the clothes can actually be more fashionable as its value is actually increasing in this case.
Hi Bianca, we are so excited to have you here in this episode. Could you briefly introduce yourself and the sustainable fashion business you are doing?
So hi, I'm Bianca Gregorio. I'm from the Philippines and I'm a sustainable fashion business owner of Reclothing. So what we do in Reclothing is we take secondhand garments and then we upcycle them to give them a new life. And we also have loaf studios wherein we work with dead stock fabrics and turn them into sustainable loungewear in order to make sustainable fashion accessible for every Filipina.
That's great. So why is sustainable fashion important to the world?
So, well, the fashion industry is actually the second largest pollutant right after oil. And when you think about it, oil is a need, but when it comes to fashion, it's really more of a want. And in an industry that actually just wants to triumph self-expression through clothing, it shouldn't come at the cost of polluting the environment or even worse, underpaying and exploiting the workers on the daily. My goal is basically to make sustainable fashion the norm. And it's honestly been great to see people, especially the youth, start to care about sustainable fashion. And my ultimate goal for the brand essentially is for it to be a catalyst towards achieving this. So personally, I work with influencers as well to raise awareness about it, as well as being a volunteer for Fashion Revolution, a global organization that also tackles this issue.
The way you got fashion is really interesting. And moving on to the next question. What's your message to those working or interested in sustainable fashion industry?
So I know that it can get really tough and super challenging. So I just want to tell you to hold on day routine. So at the same time, it's important to keep in mind why you're doing this. Because with every item that you're thinking of purchasing, don't just think about what it looks like. Actually think about what it's made out of. Like, where was it sourced? Who were the people who actually made it? Were they actually paid well or were they actually abused just for you to have this item? Sustainability is really making an impact on everyone. At the same time, if you do love and want to keep supporting certain brands, you can actually reach out to them and ask for the transparency and the supply chains of this brand. In this way, what you're asking for is a demand. So they will have to actually listen to their consumers on having more sustainable methods.
That's wonderful. I would also like to thank you for accepting our invitation for this video and working with us. Bye bye.
Okay,
All right.
bye.